بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم۔ تہذیب الاخلاق ٹرسٹ کے زیر اہتمام علی گڑھ پبلک سکول کالج میں سر سید احمد خان کی یاد میں ایک پرشکو تقریب کا انعقاد کیا گیا۔ سکول کالج کی پرنسپل محترمۃ المقام نرگس اسلام فاروق کے استقبالیہ اور خیر مقدمی کلمات کے بعد مہمان اعزاز اور مہمان خصوصی فضیلت مآب ڈاکٹر ظفر یوسف طلباء و طالبات سے خطاب کر رہے ہیں۔ اس موقع پر تہذیب الاخلاق ٹرسٹ کی اعزازی جنرل سیکرٹری محترمۃ المقام ڈاکٹر حمالہ شاہین خالد، پرنسپل علی گڑھ کالج مانگا، سکواڈرن لیڈر قاضی قاسم، تہذیب الاخلاق میگزین کے مدیر جناب زید حسین شیخ احمد انگوش ہیں۔ مہمان خصوصی ظفر یوسف سے پہلے خاکسار نے خطاب کیا۔
ہمیں ناز ہے، بہت خوب۔ اب میں ہمارے آج کے خاص مہمان محترم منشا قاضی صاحب سے درخواست کروں گی کہ وہ تشریف لائیں اور آج کے دن کے حوالے سے اپنے قیمتی خیالات کا اظہار کریں۔
بسم اللہ الرحمن الرحیم۔ میں بڑا شرمندہ ہوں جو میں لیٹ آیا ہوں، تو اتنے جلیل القدر انسان جو ہیں انہوں نے انتظار بھی کیا۔ میں یقین یعنی آپ لوگوں نے میری طلاقت لسانی چھین لی ہے، مجھ میں اتنی ضرورت نہیں ہے اب میں آپ کے سامنے اعتراف کرم کی کوئی ناکام کوشش کروں۔ یقین یعنی میں اسی وقت سے جو شرمندہ ہوں، میں نے زندگی میں کبھی ایک منٹ بھی لیٹ نہیں ہوا، لیکن آج میں اپنے آپ پر ماتم کر رہا ہوں۔ اور سچی بات یہ ہے کہ مجھے اب تو بات کرنے کا بھی حوصلہ نہیں پڑ رہا، لیکن اگر آپ کہتے ہیں تو میں بول سکتا ہوں۔ میں آپ کی اجازت چاہتا ہوں۔ بہت شکریہ۔ میرے جلیل القدر مہمان خاص اور اساتذہ کرام، طلباء و طالبات، سر سید احمد خان کا ایک بہت بڑا جرم تھا کہ انہوں نے یہ کہا تھا کہ میں دیکھ سکتا ہوں، تو ان پر پورا شہر نابینا ٹوٹ پڑا۔ بس ان کا یہ قصور تھا کہ وہ دور اندیش تھے، وہ دیکھ سکتے تھے۔ یہ آنکھیں نہیں دیکھتی ہیں، یہ تو گھورتی ہیں، دماغ دیکھتا ہے، عقل کا اندھا ہوتا ہے۔ نابینا جو ہے وہ بینا نہیں ہوتا ہے آنکھوں والا۔ یقین جانیے اگر نابینا آنکھوں سے ہوتا تو ملٹن، ہومر، یہ لوگ جو ہیں اپنا نام پیدا نہ کرتے۔ آپ دیکھیے شخصیت کس چیز کا نام ہے۔ ہومر نابینا تھا، اس کی شخصیت نابینا نہیں تھی۔ ملٹن نابینا تھا، اس کی شخصیت نابینا نہیں تھی۔ ہیلن کیلر ایک گونگی بہری نابینا بچی تھی، اس کی شخصیت گونگی نہیں تھی، اس کی شخصیت بہری نہیں تھی، اس کی شخصیت نابینا نہیں تھی۔ وہ تو خود کہتی ہے کہ میں جب اپنی خوابگاہ میں اپنا بستر ٹٹول ٹٹول کے تلاش کرتی ہوں تو اس وقت میری روح شاہین کے پروں پر بیٹھ کر اس نے جاودانی کا مشاہدہ کر رہی ہوتی ہے، فلک الافلاک پر پہنچ۔ یہ کیا چیز ہے؟ یہ دماغ ہے۔ دماغ جو ہے یہ حضرت انسان جو ہے یہ پوری کائنات ہے۔ اللہ تعالیٰ نے اس کائنات کو توازن پر قائم کیا ہے۔ اگر اس کا توازن ہم بگاڑتے ہیں، آلودگی پیدا کرتے ہیں، یہ دیکھ لینا سیلاب جو آ رہا ہے، آندھیاں آ رہی ہیں، طوفان آ رہا ہے، ہم نے کائنات کا حسن جو ہے اس کا توازن بگاڑ دیا ہے۔ اسی طرح یہ انسان جو ہے اپنی پوری ذات میں ایک کائنات ہے۔ باد، نار، آب اور تراب کا جب ہم توازن بگاڑتے ہیں، ڈاکٹر صاحب یہاں موجود ہیں، یقین جانیے کہ وہ اس کی تائید کریں گے کہ زندگی کیا ہے۔ عناصر میں ظہور ترتیب، موت کیا ہے، انہی اجزاء کا پریچم۔ اور میں سر سید احمد خان کو خراج تحسین پیش کرنے کے لیے، یہ بہت بڑا خراج تحسین ہے۔ یہ جو بچے ہیں میں دیکھ کر میں ورثہ حیرت میں ڈوب گیا ہوں۔ محترمہ حمالہ صاحبہ، یقین یعنی یہ حمالہ سے مطلب یہ سارے بچے ہیں، اور ان کی سوچ उसके वतन से सर सैयद अहमद खान के अफकार और नजरियात जो हैं वो मैंने आफ्ताब व महताब की तरह देखे हैं। और ये भी आपकी प्रिंसिपल साहबा ने ये तराना भी लिखा है, मैं दिल की अथाह गहराइयों से उनकी फिक्री राहनाइयों को सलाम करता हूँ। और हकीकत ये है कि अरबी जबान में आफ्ताब मुनस है, महताब मुज़क्कर है, इसलिए तज़कीर और तारीस को कोई इम्तियाज हासिल नहीं है सवाए इसके कि उसका काम बोलता है। मैं आपकी अजमत को सलाम करता हूँ। वक़्त की तंग दामानी मुझे मजीद लब कुशाई की इजाज़त नहीं देती। वसअत दिल है बहुत और वसअत सहरा कम है, इसलिए मुझको तड़पने की तमन्ना कम।
बहुत शुक्रिया सर। अब मैं हमारे आज के मेहमान खुसूसी मोहतरम डॉक्टर जफर यूसुफ से दरख्वास्त करूंगी कि वो तशरीफ लाएं। आप चूंकि एक एलिगेरियन भी हैं तो हम जरूर जानना चाहेंगे कि आपको आज बतौर मेहमान खुसूसी आना कैसा लगा।
I don't speak loud, so but can you hear me? Am I audible? Okay. So I've noted down some points, but proceedings don't allow me to go through them because the amount of preparation that the children have made for this day is so impressive. Amount of effort that must have gone into all this preparation and the teachers, because now everything is so instant coffee and instant this and instant that, this so much of a traditional thing is, I go to many functions and I can assure you I just want them to end so that I can go to my next job. This one I don't want to do. So, in the name of Allah, most beneficent, most merciful, I studied here when the school was across the road. This was being made. And from the beginning, you will all be surprised to know that the school started on the 6th of September 1965. So my mother was the founder principal of the girls' school, and she was 30 years old. And my father was in the office, and he was told that the war has broken out. So he came to pick her up, and she said, "No, what war? How could that happen?" So the planes went from above the school, and my father said that, "Look, those planes are going in." And she said that can't leave the students because it was the first day. There were just very few children in the school, and so that's how the school started. And it stayed in that house, which was 27C1 across the road. And for the school, my parents got this house, which is 28C1, the one across the road. So we lived here. That was just so that she could be at the school all the time. So this was her life, the school. It was her life because the whole Sarsiyyat philosophy is to focus on education. There is no side business and there is no side talk. There is just education and education only. There's no iteration of something around it, some commercial element. Of course, schools have fees, and fees make schools run, and funding and everything is all part and parcel of what we all do. But something should not be allowed to overtake the basic ethos of what you want that school to be like. So I want to thank the principal, the teachers, and the students for having invited me here. Surely it's because of my mother being the founder of this school, because I'm happy to be invited as a chief guest. But my mother, she was in this school for like 20 years almost, and I can see this picture. This was gotten framed by her. There used to be a framer in Anarkali, Patsala. So he also framed this Sadikan writing I was telling the principal that you see. And Mr. Sadikan gifted this to my mother. And Mr. Sadikan was a very, very famous artist of his time. And my mother then tried to get it framed, but no framer would frame such a big thing. So Mr. Bhatt was asked to frame it. And Mr. Bhatt used to come to the school, and it took him months to frame it. And then Mr. Sadikan came back. I think Mr. Sadikan was an Algerian also, because he was very close to the Hasb-i-Mansha Trust. And he said that I have gifted it to you. Why have you put it on the wall? So my mother said that you don't know me other than the school. So it's going to go to the school. So he said he wanted it back. So then my mother said you can have it with the frame, but it's going to stay in the school. So today when I saw it, I was so happy. I've seen it when it was new. So the color has slightly changed, but it's still in the same frame because I remember it from my childhood. So the girls who received us at the entrance, what have you boys and girls, if you look at each other, just look at each other, whoever is sitting next to you, even with glasses, look at each other. So what do you see? There is this sparkle in your eyes. This is a sparkle. This is a sparkle of hope. You see all of us people who are older than you. You must remember that other than your parents, the only people who can be close in status to your parents are your teachers. There can be nobody in between. It's the parents and the teachers. Because every day you are in school for 6-7 hours. And in that home, you are with your parents for maybe your mother for a few hours. Your father must be working. So you must remember, the teachers should remember what they give to you, and you must remember what you take away, because that is going to serve you throughout your life, every day, till you are there. So Sayyid Ahmad Khan, like it's been portrayed here, and you must go through it. There's Sayyid Ahmad Khan and all the great people who've been named, like Qaid-e-Azam, and in 1857 there was Ghalib, and all the great writers and intellectuals, all of these people, Allama Iqbal, this kind of thought, this kind of heavy thought. So where did we go wrong? When we had all this thought process, and where did we go wrong? Why are we having these troubles 75 years later? Why? We should ask. It is because we've forgotten their message. It is because we don't commemorate them like we are doing today. This should not just be done in this school. This should be done all over Pakistan. Because we forget it. I remember that the 200th birth anniversary of Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was commemorated in Aligarh University in India. And the President of India came for the commemoration. They recognize what he's done for the Indians. They they take Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah in the same level of leadership of India. They say he was an Indian before he became a Pakistani. So we must, for these kids, keep on repeating what those people were. This is because we have detracked and we have started making idols of people who, in my opinion, don't deserve to be idols. We have started using Google, we've started using social media, we've started using Facebook, we've started using all manner of things, Twitter. I basically think they're all roots of facade. They are the basis of this Facebook and everything. This is the basis of chugli. I would suggest to all of you, don't put your photographs on an open forum. Believe in the concept of nazar. Nazar. Even the Holy Prophet says that magic happened. That's why you have Surah Nas and Surah Falak. So, keep your privacy to yourself. These will not increase your knowledge. These will not increase your worth. I tell you, I've worked all my life, other than the last 5 years, in Awami hospitals. I was MS of Lady Wellington Hospital. If you ever go to Manaya, Pakistan, or if you go to Badshah Masjid, it's an old hospital, 1930. I've been MS of Jinnah Hospital, which is a newer hospital. In these last 5 years, I've been working for a foreign company. And how can a local MS of a Lady Wellington Hospital, a very Awami hospital, can work with these people abroad? And I was so intimidated. I've never worked internationally. What will I do? It is the importance of basically what education you have. And why I am making a point of having this speech in English is that this is not my mother's tongue. This is not my family's tongue. This is a learned thing. But in this world, till we can make the whole world speak Urdu, we have to be part of it. And if we continue to resist, कि मैं तो उर्दू ही बोलूँगा, तो फिर मैं कैसे काम करूँ दुबई में? वो नहीं बोलते. बहुत इटालियन है, कोई बेल्जियन है, कोई जर्मन है, कोई फ्रेंच है, वो एंड में आके इंग्लिश पे रोकते हैं. तो जहाँ उनकी इंग्लिश है तो उन सबको भी इश्यूज हैं, क्योंकि उनकी भी मदर टंग इंग्लिश नहीं है. तो मेरी किसी तरह वहाँ गुजारा हो जाता है. So, what English? English not as a subject to get good marks in metric or SSC. English so that you can speak it fluently and you can express yourself fluently. Not just because you got good marks in English. What are those marks going to do 10 years, 15 years from now? You must be able to express yourself. You must be able to speak fluently. What I see abroad is that the countries who I don't want to name, but you will be able to understand just across the border, they have concentrated on expressing themselves in English and spoken English and written English. That's where they will be ahead of us. But we must catch up. The other thing is that I just revised because my mother used to have these days just like this. Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was a part of the school. This photograph, this portrait used to be at the entrance of the school. If you entered the school, this was the first thing you saw. At that time in the 60s, late 60s, a lot of the people of the Tehzeeb al-Akhlaq Trust, if not all of them, they were actually graduates of Aligarh University. They were Ali's. So, like you are the new generation, they were actually from that university. Now the motto of that university, which the badge says, that's in English, and it says, if I'm not wrong, it says, taught man what he did not know. It's a quotation from the Quran. So,
अलीगढ़ पब्लिक स्कूल कॉलेज के तलबा व तालबात अपने सलीका शार असातिज़ा की नेक नामी के चलते फिरते इश्तिहार नज़र आ रहे थे। आईना मिसाल के साथ मंशा काजी हस्ब-ए-मंशा यूट्यूब चैनल लाहौर।